gentlemen, what is good? You boys are back. It's another crisp F Chris episode. Excuse me, I'm about to get tongue tied there. The Chris Logic podcast was about to fumble the bag on the goal line out the gate. That would have been tragic, but nonetheless,
definitely stumbled.
Definitely stumbled. You know, hey man, players stumble every day, B. But nonetheless, man, we are on our 21st episode of the Chris Logic podcast. I want to welcome y'all back. It's your boys, the dynamic duo, starting with your boy Frost, and I got the co-pilot, the evil genius.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Zay. Zay, keep it 100. You know, we are back with episode 21.
21.
Exactly. It's a big episode. So, happy to see y'all here. Glad that you guys keep rocking with us, and hopefully we can continue to grow this and go on and do 1,000 episodes, whatever it may be. Take it off like
billions and billions of episodes.
Let us quit our day jobs. Let this become our day jobs.
I said, man, this is the retirement plan, bro. Like when I'm done, when I finally hang it up for good with the card game, bro, this will be the move. But who knows? We might be teleporting around and doing all types of nonsense by then, man. Shoot, we might be doing a pod from the moon by then or some nonsense.
Maybe.
I'm just saying, man. Sure, I didn't even think we'd be able to get to this point, man, a couple of years ago. Like I said, I was still stuck in the Stone Age. Remember the first episode? I'm like, I ain't one halfway, like, go on camera and all that. And, came out on some...
Halfway. It was a hard no. Like, it was hell no.
Hell no.
Risky shots.
No risky shots. Hell no. Hell no. But, man, I had to break through, man. I had to, like, you know what? Nope, I got to match it. I got to match energy, man. And, be the hero that Gotham needs and the one that it deserves. But y'all already know, man, we are in full swing, man. It is football season, man. It's we got some interesting things to discuss here today. Obviously, we got some more training camp drama, preseason drama, and we're gonna switch gears on the back end of the segment, man, just to kind of put together a little Mount Rushmore-ish type deal, man, as far as some of our favorite players from our respective franchises. As y'all know, I'm a 49ers fan, and my boy, Big Bengals, Who Dey Nation. You know what I'm saying?
Who Dey.
Bang, bang, nice
best offense in football. Coming at you. Best offense in football. You realize I ain't say best team. Our defense is terrible. Terrible.
Defense can use a little bit of sprucing.
A lot of sprucing. So I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, goddamn.
All right, man, put it this way. Y'all's defense need helps, and my 49ers, we are in desperate need of help at receiver. I don't know what the hell is going on. We are down to, we are officially in struggle mode at receiver room, bro. I'm like, damn, Ayuk out, Jennings out, DeMarcus Robinson faces suspension. I'm like, damn, do we really be able to throw the damn ball? Like, damn. Hell, we might see CMC out there on the wing, man, before it's all said and done.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I'm like, it's just crazy, bro. Like the one healthy receiver we got from last year, man, hasn't really taken a whole lot of snaps yet, man. He's still pretty raw, and Ricky Pearsall, but another conversation for another day.
You still got Bell, right?
Nah, man, they cut him, bro. So Bell ain't there no more. It's bad we're relying on the Jacob Cowings of the world to get healthy and return to the practice.
Who the
field.
fuck is that guy?
Exactly. Who the fuck is that guy? And when we are like, oh no, even crazier, bro. This is a name you ain't heard in a minute, and he goes by a different last name now. But
But you're
relying on the Robbie Chosens, aka formerly known as Robbie Anderson. When you're relying on guys like that, man, to make sure you got like healthy bodies for the preseason, you need help. There's a lot of help that's needed. So
we need a lot of help.
Yep.
A lot of help.
I mean, they was talking about trying to go out there and get Amari Cooper. I'm like, we can't even afford to bring in Amari Cooper, bro. Like we just need bodies at this point.
Better ask him to take a discount. Something,
bro. Like, get off the couch, man. We need you. We'll work it out next season. You know what I'm saying? So
we'll pay you on the back end. We're good for it.
Said all the general managers and owners ever. We good for it. Just play on it. Just sign right here to sign this little franchise tag here. We're good for it.
Exactly.
But before we go into franchise tags and all that nonsense, we gotta talk about the preseason debut of who should be the franchise quarterback, that boy, Prime Jr., whoever, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Shador Sanders, man. And I'm calling right now, that is the best quarterback in the Cleveland Browns locker room, period. Period, bro. Should be starting. But unfortunately, we are still playing this damn game. Browns are on the record as of this week saying that he is still behind Dylan Gabriel on the depth chart. Even worse, as he was also taking snaps this week, he allegedly, I'm saying allegedly because I don't know if for certain, strained his oblique. Me personally, I think I call bullshit because I think that's just him opening the window to get the other guys on the field for now and see what they got. You know, just how the other guys were conveniently injured and they had to be on Shador with limited snaps. I think I smell bullshit. But your thoughts on the latest with the Shador Sanders ongoing saga with the Brownies?
It's not ready to. How should I phrase it? It's not going to end anytime soon.
Allegedly.
The shenanigans is going to be in full effect. If it's not the actual media, it's the owner, like it's other media outlets. I've seen a guy being critical that his arm was sore from him practicing, so therefore he shouldn't be the starter because he has a sore arm, but he's working on his craft. Like, you're criticizing for overworking to become the starter. Like, that makes no sense. Like, that's the type of criticism that Shador has been alluded, like he's been allotted. Like, it's ridiculous. And I actually like the fact that he confronted one of the reporters. I don't know if you've seen that. He was like, yo, like, why don't you ever got anything nice to say about me? Like, ever. Like, ever. Like, and I like the fact that he's checking them early at it. But in other, like, I don't know if did you hear about the clause that he has in his contract?
Shador, you mean?
Yeah.
What's the word?
The prime equity clause. You didn't hear about that?
I did not hear about this.
So
this
it's like a prime equity clause that he has in his contract, and apparently they are now trying to say that this is what ultimately deterred teams from drafting him, because his agent was adamant about this clause being into it. So basically, based off of his name, image, and likeness, he actually receives a higher percentage of like merchandise sales that's benefited off of him. So basically, they've already said that his jersey sales have generated about $250 million, and he's already owed $14 million. So
truth set you free.
It's like ridiculous. Like, he's actually making more than the first overall pick so far this year.
I believe that wholeheartedly, which no disrespect to Cam Ward, but yeah, that's crazy though, bro. Like, but you know what, man? Good for him, bro. Good for him for standing on business and standing his ground. And if that's ultimately the thing that caused him to fall to 5, for them to teach him a lesson, because they said, look, if you ain't gonna take this money, you go bet on yourself and get that money on the back end or elsewhere.
Yeah,
but that's crazy though. Good for him, man. I mean, that dude's got the full runaway ahead of him, man, to do his thing, man. But I hate the fact that even after he came out, did pretty good in the preseason, got tested, if you ask me, you hearing all this nonsense, well, it was against the Panthers defense and the Panthers are terrible, and and I'm like, hold on, let's stop that rhetoric right here. Yes, it is against 2s and 3s. You mean to tell me that these guys ain't out here going hard, man, so they can make an NFL roster? You mean to tell me these guys ain't literally out there fighting for their damn lives and shit? Like, they're not taking this shit seriously? Like, what are we talking about here with that, bro? Like, come on. Like, what are we talking about? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that they're not, like, legit, like, like, nah, that's fucking, all right, man. But shout out to you figuring that piece out. Yeah, prime equity clause. That's insane, bro. But nah, that's dope, man. That's dope that they actually built that into his contract, man.
Yep.
Good for him, bro.
Yep, it's just crazy. Like, and they said, like, he had this off rip. Like, this is what was being told in some of the interviews that he was taking, and like, this is going to be in my contract. This clause is in my contract. So I wouldn't be surprised if more people try to follow that. But also, a lot of people coming in are not going to have the same, as the kids would say now, aura as Shador. So
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes. He benefited off this, but it's not something I would recommend for all incoming athletes to try and pull. Like him, Jeremiah Smith might be able to pull it off. Ryan Williams might be able to if he keeps playing at a high level. Like, but I don't even think somebody like a Caleb Downs could pull this off. And I think Caleb Downs, I'm a Michigan fan, is the best damn safety in football, in college football. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm happy for him, and it sounds like he better be in for a big payday, even though he only a 5th round pick. So I respect it. I'm with it.
Nah, I definitely think the sky's the limit for him, man. I see there's so much potential, and he looks comfortable out there, bro. He looks so damn comfortable out there. Beyond comfortable.
Like, look, I don't know if 32 other quarterbacks can make that throw he made on that first touchdown. I'll say that I don't know if 32 others can make it. Splitting 2 defenders in the back of the end zone where only his guy can get it. It's on the rollout, which is funny.
Being pressured, yeah.
Funny. What did I say last week that he did when he was in college? Rolling out to the right, across his body, and throwing a dot.
Yep.
He did it again.
Because that was a dot, boy. That was a definition of a dot.
So he did it. So he's comfortable. That's his bag. And that was a NFL throw. And people were like, oh, he doesn't really have the strongest arm. He got it there.
Got it there with touch.
I hate to tell y'all this in case y'all didn't know. Joe Burrow doesn't have a cannon either. He doesn't have a cannon. He's just very fucking accurate, and he knows how to place the ball.
Yep.
And that's all you need. Like Tom Brady had a strong arm, but he didn't have the strongest arm. Like he didn't have the craziest arm talent, but he was very accurate. He was on time. He threw with great anticipation. And he was a winner. Most importantly, yeah. So I don't have to have the Josh Allen, Cam Newton arm. I don't need it. Not when you have touch.
Exactly. Even people got on Peyton Manning before that was like one of the knocks against him coming into the league is that he didn't throw the ball hard enough. He couldn't put enough zip on it to get the ball there. He just only finished as arguably, top 5 all-time quarterback, I
don't think top 5 is argument. Not top 5. Top 3 can be an argument, but I don't know if you can name 4 other quarterbacks better than him.
I can't personally, I wouldn't. He's probably in my top 3 as far as quarterbacks goes.
If you want to talk about raw individual talent, I guess you can be Vic is more talented, or Randall Cunningham was a more talented athlete.
Yeah,
but if you're talking about the quarterback position, there's not too many better quarterbacks than Peyton.
Peyton Manning, no, man. I mean, Peyton Manning, in my humble opinion, I got him right there in the top 3 conversation. There's only 2 guys that me personally, I would even put potentially above him, and that's flip a coin between Joe Montana and Tom Brady. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got your 49er. I'm going to say, for lack of a better term, bias to it, and it's not that Joe isn't
me
or wasn't great. Who the fuck is this guy? But it's not that Joe wasn't great. I'm on the fence. I'm on the side of the fence that him and Steve Young are who they are because of Jerry. I'm on that side of the fence.
That's fair.
He's the common denominator between the two.
That is fair.
He's the reason that they're really in the allure that they are given.
That's a fact.
That's my opinion.
I got no argument.
That's the reason. That's the reason that I can't really put him on there, because also this is also the point where I'm the conversation for best receiver isn't a conversation because you can talk about Randy, you can talk about T.O. all you want, being talented. Oh, the eye test. Oh, as a kid, I was saying, you got Moss. Fine. They also won rings, and that's the issue.
Yeah,
Dan didn't do either. You want to talk about arm talent? You want to talk about he had better arm talent? Yeah, it's not much people that have better arm talent than Dan Marino, and he played enough years to be high up on the all-time throwing list, but he'll never be in the greatest category because he never won a bowl.
And
it just won't happen. Like he's one of the most talented quarterbacks ever.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. And if someone tries to debate you on that aspect, they're just asinine and ignorant. But him being the best, it can never happen because of how we hold championships in such high regard.
Especially when it comes to the quarterback position, for sure. Yeah. For sure.
The most important thing about a quarterback, the most important attribute is winning. Like you can go out there and you can look like Mahomes. A GM would rather our GM would rather you look like Jake Delhomme and get to a bowl every year versus you looking like Patty and not making the playoffs.
That's a fact, bro. I mean, so just look at the doesn't matter. No, you're absolutely right. I mean, look at teams that either A, got there, or B, won in spite of inefficient play at quarterback. Look at the Ravens, the early 2000s Ravens. Trent fucking Dilfer. The Bears got to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman as their quarterback. You know, sorry, Gators fans, Rex Grossman was not the best NFL pro quarterback.
But even their actual win with McMahon, he wasn't a serviceable. Like, all right, so he wasn't a serviceable.
He said who?
Exactly. That's my whole point. Like, no, he's not. He's not. His play doesn't give him out the top of that. His play doesn't. He's a 52% winning percentage quarterback.
That's where I was just getting ready to go with that.
He wasn't like a premium winner. His stats don't put him into that top 10. Yes, he can have the allure that I beat Tom twice, but he beat Tom twice because he had the best damn D-line in football.
I just love bringing that point up every time somebody wants to throw the Tom Brady as definitively to go. I'm like, he could not beat Eli.
No, he couldn't beat that. He couldn't stay off his back versus the Giants.
I'll never forget. I ain't never seen Tom Brady's jersey ever get as dirty as it did running away from Michael Strahan and the boys.
Like, they had the same effect that the Eagles had on Patty last year. Just wrecking havoc. And when you can send 4 and you can drop everyone else and drop 7.
Nope.
I don't gotta send a blitz.
Nope.
I don't gotta send a blitz.
Nope.
Yeah, because Eli, speak that talk. Speak that talk. Speak that talk.
Stop. Okay, hold on.
Speak that
talk. Here's what I'm going to say about Eli. Is he a top 10 all-time quarterback? Nah.
Hell no.
No. But there's an area where I'm going to carve out a little small category to give him his flowers. He is one of the best fourth quarter comeback quarterbacks I've ever seen, bro. Like, I've seen that dude like pull it together when like the chips are on the line and when you need to like get down the field. I mean, just, you know, what they know one of the Super Bowl runs, he emerged as a wait a minute, who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? Who's he saying is the GOAT?
Tom's a good. You can't argue that. You can't argue it.
I'm not, you know what? We got more stuff to talk about today. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to open that can of worms today. I'm going to holster my weapon and maintain peace for the moment.
There's nothing to holster. Like,
man,
I'm not even saying this.
Eli and I'm twice, man.
So what? He got 7 of them.
He lost to Nick Foles. No, man. No. Nope. It's not to put it this way.
7.
You got an argument. Yes, he does have 7 rings. You got an argument. Nobody else has 7.
Who else got 6?
But he's also got 3 losses. He's also got 3 Super Bowl losses.
Who else got 6?
I hear you. Trust me. I hear all that. I hear you.
Who else got 5?
Yep,
Who else got 5?
I hear you.
Who else got 5?
I hear you. No, I get it. I get it.
Who else has 4? Who else has 4?
Joe Montana and never lost in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, who do you have? Who's he throwing to? Who's he throwing to?
Yeah, that's right. Bang, bang, not
Who's
again.
He throwing
yeah,
to?
Right. He was throwing to the greatest wide receiver of all time.
Ever.
Yep. All time. Ever. No doubt. I'm not questioning that. I'm just saying it ain't as definitive as y'all think. The man has 3 losses on his record.
It's open shut. It's open and shut. You can't. He does not. Joe Montana does not get granted the damn Jordan clause.
Hey, sorry. Man. No, but he gets the LeVar Ball clause. He never lost in the Super Bowl. Never lost.
So what? I went to 10. And
lost 3. And lost to a backup quarterback.
And
lost to a backup quarterback. And they lost
y'all played the dog shit Chargers, and you bragging to, we never lost.
Hey, we won, and that was with Steve Young. I'm just saying.
Stop it. Like,
man, don't be shitting on Jay Humphries like that, bro.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Hey, he might be better than Nick fucking Foles. I'll tell you that shit.
Apparently not. And then, like, even though you want to talk about Nick Foles, let's not act like Nick Foles did throw for over 500 yards in that bowl.
He did. He did.
And last time I checked, Tom Brady don't play defense because Tom Brady also threw for over 500 yards in that bowl.
And Tom Brady also messed up his trick play when Nick Foles converted on his trick play too. Tom has no hands.
Okay.
He's
not a receiver.
Apparently, we found out. Trust me,
he's not a receiver.
Slow ass.
Okay,
run a damn 5'7", 5'40".
7 bowls, man.
I'm not dismissing the 7 bowls piece, man, but and then one was gift wrapped by the damn Seahawks with the damn.
Okay,
we got to stop.
What about him snatching it from Atlanta?
He would bring that shit up, wouldn't you? Again, another one, gift wrapped with a bowl. He got 2. See, that makes my case funny.
They were down 25.
Gift wrapped 2. He got 2 of them gift wrapped to him with a bow on it. Get literally, bro. They literally. The return policy on them Super Bowls is better than Walmart's return policy. Like, come on, man.
Going back. You got 7 of them things.
He got 7, bro, but he also took 3 L's, man. I'm just saying, if they go, and not to even open up this cameras, if they go hold the finals losses against LeBron James, man, I'm gonna hold them against Tom Brady.
You can't because no one else has more. He's an outlier.
He is an outlier, but he also got.
He's in that league by himself.
He got to gift wrap some shit. I mean, I'm not bringing up Adam
guess what? Think of this though. This is how sick your argument is. Even if he was gift wrap, even if he was gift wrap too,
he still got mine. I know, man. I know the shit. I hate that we even discussing this shit, man, because I eternally hate Tom Brady, man. It ain't like Ray Finkel. I hate Dan Marino level of hate, but it's like not far off from that, man. But I mean, I respect it. I will entertain and understand anybody's argument to call him the GOAT. What I'm simply saying is there is some arguments to be made as to why he may not be the GOAT and why you might be able to throw somebody else in there. That's all I'm simply saying.
Can't do
That's all I'm saying. I'm only just saying that, bro. Yeah, he got 6. Yeah, he does have 6 L's. You know, that's true. That's true. But he also went to how many finals? 10?
What are you trying to argue?
I'm just simply.
He went to 10. He went to 10.
He went to 10?
What are you trying to argue?
But I'm just saying people.
No. What are you trying to argue? Exactly.
I'm not even getting into that. Is he better than Michael Jordan and all that nonsense? Because that argument, like, we'll be sitting here talking for the next damn 24 hours. And whoever, whether it's me and you butting heads or somebody in the chat, like trying to put heads about it. Like, I'm not going into that rabbit hole tonight. We will save that for when the NBA comes back around and Michael Jordan gets up there and disappoints me as an announcer. Yeah, I said that out the gate. But I'm simply saying that it's just as quick as people want to criticize. Like, I made the argument, like, Joe Montana's got the whole, like, he never lost in the Super Bowl. Like, people say that about Michael Jordan. They say, like, Mike's got 6 rings. He never lost in the finals. That automatically makes him the GOAT. And I'm like, yeah, but that is that really, like, telling, like, the whole tape? Like, LeBron's got 4 out of 10, but he also made it to 10 straight finals. He had a lot of opportunities. He also had a lot of shit that didn't break his way either. Just like in Tom Brady's case, he had some shit that broke his way, some shit that didn't break his way. Adam Vinatieri missed a couple of them kicks. We having a different conversation. If the damn Seahawks hands it off to beast mode, we're having a different conversation. If the fucking Falcons don't run the fucking Kyle Shanahan, man. Don't get me yeah. Reluctantly. He'll get it right at some point. Yeah. Nah, we saving that subject for another day, man. Like, I got you. We're gonna save that for another day, man.
We'll button that conversation for now. But like you said, you know, going into the off season.
Hey, man, this is cooking, boy. 25th is crazy. Oh man, if we talk about 25th here in Columbus, boy, woo, good luck with that, brother.
but like I said,
see, man, he poking, bro. He is poking the bear right now with that book. Another episode. We're going to discuss that. We're going to definitely discuss that. Yes, I swear.
You want to know what's crazy about that?
What's
Because, like
that?
I said, that's my uncle.
He's
saying that. This is how sick that conversation is. He's saying that, and he's the reason I'm a fucking Laker fan. He's a Laker fan, and he's even saying that about Bron. Like,
oh man,
he's the reason.
See,
that man right there is the reason that I am a Bengal fan, I am a Michigan fan, and I am a Laker fan.
So he's the one that let you off the beaten path.
The path of greatness. Path of greatness.
Lakers, yes.
Path of greatness.
Michigan, you got an argument. The Bengals, on the other hand,
we done been through some bowls. We should have beat y'all on one with Boom, but we didn't. We are the best team in football. We should have beat you with Ken Anderson for sure. Best team in football. It just didn't happen.
Oh,
and
man.
we should have, and we was 1 second away from beating the damn Rams, but it didn't happen. This is not in the cards. Like, this is what happens when you got a cheap ass owner.
Yep.
So,
and even in our case, we should have beat the Rams, and they should have never even made it to that Super Bowl. But we
would have beat y'all. We would beat y'all. Y'all ain't got Aaron Donald, so we would beat y'all. Y'all ain't have an answer for Chase.
Yeah, but y'all ain't have an answer for our offense either.
Offense. Kyle would have fucked it up.
No, Jimmy Garoppolo would have fucked it up just like he fucked it up against the Rams.
So, but like we were saying earlier, with the off season, with preseason comes inter squad scrimmages where teams travel and they have the joint practice.
I swear,
a lot of teams doing it this year. A lot of teams do it every year.
Yep.
But the news coming out is the headlining with the Dolphins and the Lions. Have you seen any of the clips coming out from that?
Boy, not only have I seen clips out of that, man, I'm gonna take a very early stance based on what I saw. Mind you, I know it's a preseason practice. I think the Dolphins are on collapse alert, bro. I firmly think they're on collapse alert. I do not like what I'm seeing so far. And it ain't just, I know you can't go for like one preseason game and all this other nonsense, but bro, just the stuff in practice, the underlying, like, I don't think they can pull it together, bro. I don't think that they can legit pull it together. I have zero faith. Arguably your best player is on the record talking about he wanted out at the end of last season. How do you legit dismiss that? It's like that's about as bad as making a blasphemous statement and it getting painted in the Reddit universe and it's out there for forever. People gonna be able to go back and pull up those clips all the damn time and shit. How do you erase that and go into the season with Tyreek Hill as your teammate? How do you do that, bro?
Look, so I'll say this. I'm gonna play contrary to what you're saying. It's actually not as hard as you think because I'm gonna tell you a little fun fact. You know, with what was it, 2008, 2009? Is that when the Lions were the first team to ever to not win a game all season?
Yeah.
They went undefeated in the preseason. So the preseason, in essence, really doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything to the degree that you're speaking of. So I'm not gonna say they can't write this shit.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna put too much weight on it because they're still figuring it out. Do I think that? And also, they're in the AFC East. They got Buffalo. And that's really it. I'm not worried about the Pats.
No.
The Jets, I'm not super worried about either. They have a defense, but
they got some potential on offense.
They got potential because I like Justin Fields. Coach. I like Justin Fields, but I can't take them seriously until they prove it. They got to prove it.
No doubt.
It's like the Pats got to prove it. The only one that the only one that already got their ticket stamped of approval is Buffalo, and that's because one of the division that they're in, and because of Josh Allen. If Josh Allen's healthy in that division, they're probably gonna win it. So I'm not really worried about anybody else. But I don't look at this as much of a damn or the Dolphins falling off versus the Lions is just real. The Lions is real. Amon-Ra not losing a single one-on-one is crazy. In 2 days, not losing a single one-on-one is crazy. Yeah. And he's doing it with not showing his hands. The ball's coming, it's a late stab. The receiver can't get his hands out to deflect it. He's in a whole new bag, and his production might go bananas this year. And I like the way that the team is coming together. If one fight, we all fighting. If one get into it, we all there. I don't care if you the 8th receiver on the depth chart. You get into it, we there with you. So I like the camaraderie. I like what I'm seeing from Detroit more than what I'm not seeing from Miami. Like, because we gotta remember they were a 14-win ball club last year, Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Like their only question mark is golf. And golf's been to a bowl.
So I ain't gonna be happy to hear you say that.
No, that's not a knock. Like he's been to a bowl. Like he's proven
time ago.
But he's proven that he can get you to a bowl. Like as long as and also remember, he's proven they can get you to a bowl, and they won 14 games with 16 players out on IR on their defense.
I'll give you that.
And Aiden Hutchinson looking like a freak again. So
you got to stay healthy though. Got to survive.
Right, you got to stay healthy. So if half of their bodies is back, they may be very serviceable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about that because the Titans showed toughness and they didn't win nothing either. Like that means nothing. That means nothing.
We know why the Titans couldn't win, bro.
Vrabel was part of the issue.
Yeah, so was the front office, man.
The Belichick way only works with Belichick and Brady. It only works with them.
And a decent quarterback, at least.
No, Brady. Because Matt Castle, they didn't get to the playoffs. They went 11-5. They didn't get to the playoffs.
11-5 though.
Did they go to the playoffs, or were they at home eating chips in December? Just like
it was based on a couple lucky breaks. I hear you, but I'm just saying.
So it wasn't enough. Jimmy G, did he get there? Did he get to a bowl? No. Has he ever been to a bowl? Has he ever been to a bowl without Tom?
Yes, in San Francisco, 2020, right before the pandemic hit, against the Chiefs. You don't. Come on, Raheem Mostert.
Belichick.
You said Garoppolo. My bad, Garoppolo. I thought you said Belichick. Okay, my fault.
Has Belichick ever been to a bowl without Tom?
No.
It only works.
He didn't get that Cleveland. Yeah.
Hell no. He got to the playoffs once. Playoffs? You kidding me? Like, that's it.
Don't get me started on culture rant. There's going to be some other shit we're going to have to discuss at some point.
That's it. Like, it only works with them in tandem, not them separated. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. But he's been to a bowl. The defense has improved. They are legitimate contenders in a tough NFC North.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, pause. You saying Cancun for who? Who saying Cancun for the Lions?
Yeah, Bills will be in a bowl game.
I think he talked about Bill Belichick in college. Of course, coming out of the damn tank conference. Don't get me started on that bullshit.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
He'll make a bowl game, bro.
We don't know.
What's up in the ACC? Besides me, Clemson, Miami, who else?
Apparently his girlfriend.
Oh, come on, God, not leave him and his very young shorties alone.
Apparently his girlfriend. That's all I'm saying. Man. That's all I'm saying.
Man,
nah, but Bill, it just takes 6 wins. So yeah, he'll be in like the Duke Mayo Bowl.
You will bring up
the
pinstripe
bowl, the Boston Fenway Bowl.
Oh, God,
he'll be at something.
Can we take a break and discuss why the hell does Boston have a damn bowl game, bro? Like, who is looking forward to going to Fenway Stadium in late December or January for a damn bowl game? Can we discuss that for a quick second? Like,
same thing like New York. Nobody want to go there in January.
I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. If I was like a surefire draft pick, I'm opting out of that damn bowl game so fast just because of the damn weather, bro. Like, I'm not going to know.
Like, you telling me like I win 7 games and got to go to Boston. But if you would have lost the game, I could have gone to the Bahamas for a bowl game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like bowl games supposed to be warmer indoors. At least back when they had the what was it, the Motor City Bowl game, and then evolved into some other stuff. But at least you're indoors. At least you're not out in the freezing cold. You're not on the frozen tundra of Detroit. You are outdoors at Fenway Stadium, bro. Nobody wants to look at the Green Monster in December. Hell, the Red Sox only want to look at the damn Green Monster in December, bro. Like, what? All right. Oh, God. Oh, ghastly work.
Yep, the Yankees definitely inspired that with the Pinstripe Bowl. So
definitely did. Man.
But like I was saying, like that's my takeaway from I took it more as like the Lions asserting their dominance and that they physical. They look physical. They look nasty.
They do.
And
they
that's
do.
where I went with it. So.
No, I agree with you, man. I mean, I definitely think that is definitely a factor into it, but I also think that's just to highlight that Miami is a ticking time bomb, bro. Like I don't have faith. I don't have faith that they're going to be able to pull it together and have a sustainable season. Like this could be really bad. You know what I mean? Just I don't know, man. I don't know. I hate that Tyreek Hill is a very critical component of that piece of it. And I just think with them trying to reincorporate him into the fold, and there's still, as much as he looked all right last year when he was healthy, I still don't know if Tua is it, man, for the long haul, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know for the long haul. San Francisco, get that. They always gonna say that, of course. They always gonna say go cash that check. We need to revamp these training facilities.
Now look here, Jake. I'm gonna get that bag.
I'm gonna get that gun and I'm gonna get that money. And you ain't gonna do a damn thing about it. You ain't gonna shoot no cop in the back. Don't get me started, bro. You know what they gave for that? The gas chamber.
They definitely gonna get the bag.
Oh man, they gonna get the house always wins, and they're going. I mean, and I hate to use my boys as an example, but when that shit unfolded 2 years ago, we was out there relying on at Ohio State, relying on Devin Brown and not even Common Core, Lincoln Keenholz to go out there and win us that damn game against Missouri. I would say, shit, no, you're gonna go out there, you're gonna get that gun, you're gonna get that money. I don't care if we lose in the process, we're still gonna collect that check,
Yep.
Oh, God,
one of the disrespectful play call I've ever seen in a college game.
What was that?
When I seen Missouri send 10, they came out in 3 wide and they sent 10 and he didn't get the pass off.
Nope, no chance. That's what you got. I was just like, bro, I think by that point, I think after that happened, I think I turned the game off officially after that, man. I was like, I can't. I just chalk this season up. It's a wrap. We'll see y'all next year. Yeah, no. But hey, now we're gonna see what happens, man. There's a lot more to unpack, with the NFL preseasons. But now I'm in agreement. I know some of y'all was talking about in the chat, man. It's definitely been lit. I don't think I've ever seen as much media coverage on the practices as far as like teams getting into it and the fights breaking out and all that, man. Do you really? Let me ask you this question, Zay. Your thoughts on whether it's teams like you say, with Detroit, bonding together and having each other's back, and them proving that they're together and glued as a team, or do you just think, man, some people just out there, man, and really cause ruckus and cause chaos,
both.
Man? Combination of both.
It's a combination of both. Some people just going there to try to prove a point that I'm tougher than you, and to be the quote unquote bash brothers of the team, it's the Mighty Ducks. That's what someone's gonna be. Yeah, it's inner squad, so it's gonna be fights. You touch somebody the wrong way because they want to be intimidating, but they ain't really out there to really hurt people. So, but then you also get some of the most iconic quotables ever from these inner squads, like D-Hop versus D'Angelo Hall.
Oh man, yeah,
I fear God, boy. I fear God, boy.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
One of the greatest hard knock clips ever because of how quickly he broke his damn ankle. I fear God, boy. It's definitely it's definitely team bonding. Because they get a lot of people, especially if you go on the road, because it's training camp, they're already in the hotels, but they got to go on the road, so they're there for a couple days, and then leading up to the game, so they're there for 2 or 3 days before they practice. It's just a lot of team bonding. You make sure you find out who will ride with you, who will be rocking with you, who good locker room guys. It's a needed. I think it's a needed experience for the players. I think it's needed in football. Period.
Agreed.
Right. It's funny that you said that. A lot of players fighting to eat and make a roster. Not plugging myself, but I actually spoke about that in my column today. That's part of the beauty of the NFL and the season that we're in. These dudes, they actually get to wake up every single day and realize that they are blessed and gifted to be part of the 1% of the 1% to have the opportunity to play this game, and they get to go out there and get their blood, sweat, and tears, and get to claw and fight for the right to play for something that they have a true passion about and love. So it's a different type of, he says, stress. Like, it's a different stress level. Like,
yeah, it's different, bro.
It's different than what you experience even in the work. Because sometimes you can go into these camps and do absolutely nothing wrong and everything right, and they still come to your locker and be like, "Hey, coach said bring your iPad. And he want to meet you. He want to meet you in his office." When you get told, "Hey, bring your iPad," you know what it is, bro. When they bring you in and they like, "Son," they start off as "son." It's a rap.
They start like, "All right, look here." When they start like this,
you're a great young man. I'm gonna start off by saying you're a great young man, and you did nothing wrong these past 2 weeks. You came out here and you kicked and you worked your ass off.
You did everything we asked of you.
And you never said no, and you ran through those 3 walls when we only asked you to run through 1. But we're gonna go ahead and put you on waivers today. like
woo, dreams like shattered, brother.
Yeah, like yeah, like it's just crazy. So but
that's big facts. Definitely coming for. I mean, like, legit, like, not to poke fun of that line, but like, it writes itself in this scenario, man. You are literally fighting for your fucking life. I mean, like,
no one cares about Abdul Carter.
Oh shit! Here we go. But we're gonna see what happens, man. I gotta see it still, man. Like, yeah, look good right now, but we gotta see it. You know, we gotta see it. But nah, man, like, God, like, it's literally survival mode, man. Like, Pete, like, you have to have a different level of hunger. Like, I remember watching this clip, and I want to say this might have been a clip of like the Texans like practice in the summer, man. Like, I remember a vet was trying to pull one of the young guys to the side, man, and he was just trying to tell him, like, look, man, you gotta like slow down and listen, like, and listen, like, you gotta like be locked in, bro. You can't be out here making these kiddie mistakes, man. It's like, look, not only are they gonna get rid of you, they're gonna get rid of me too. And, you know, and replace us with somebody else, man. Like, you gotta take this shit seriously, like, flat out. Like, it is legit life or death, man. Especially when you're talking about like going from, not to throw shade at my line of work, but working for like a car dealer, man, and having a chance to make millions in the league and set your family up like with generational wealth, man.
Yep.
It's a different story. You gotta take it seriously, man. And a lot of the young guys, man, they think they just out there like, you know, oh, you know, I'm made it. And no, man, you ain't made it. You ain't made it.
Because it's talking the conversation that you're talking about. I forget his name, but yeah, he was with the Texans. It was on Hard Knocks, and he was like a guide. He was an undrafted rookie, and he was like in his 7th season. And he's always been a special teams guy. He's gone to where he's been on practice squads, and he'll get elevated back and forth. And it's a guy in the exact same position that he was in. And he's like, no, like, nigga, listen to me. Like, I'm telling you, they won't just cut you. They'll cut us.
Yep.
We're paired together. They will cut us. And you go take food out of my family. Like, so it's
and dude was trying to tell him to calm down and like not be that serious. Like, nah, man, do my hand on this kind of time.
Yeah, like, so I respect it, and that's the one reason I love the show Hard Knocks. Like, the Hard Knocks has like a special place in my heart, and that's the reason like I watch that religiously. And you know, anything football related when it goes like the behind the scenes, I am there for it. So like the SEC that's about to get ready to drop on Netflix, quarterback, I'm all for it. The starting 5, I was all for it. Anything on that type of ram, like Last Chance U,
man, that's my shit, bro.
Before I couldn't watch the last season when they switched to California. I just couldn't. I don't know. It just didn't sit well with me.
Yeah,
but like Buddy Stevens and then buddy
Jason Brown, I think.
Yeah, Jason Brown. I rock with it. I'm there for
especially when they was in Mississippi, man. The Buddy Stevens joined the East Mississippi, boy. That was that shit, man. And that's like hard reality, man. Like that was the definition of like a good reality show, bro. Like, cause you could have the world in front of you, man. You could be that top like ranked guy coming out of high school. You know what I mean? A guy that's like, you know, like getting mad playing time on the SEC channels on ESPN and all that. And just like that one mistake, one slip up, one bad night, one terrible decision, bro. You out there literally fighting for your life, man, trying to salvage your damn career. And you got cats out here, man. The difference between them ain't even stuff on the field in a case like that. You talking about stuff off the field, like just going to class, just getting up, going to class, and like being able to withstand the grind and withstand like doing drills and all that, man. It shows you who's hungry, man, and who ain't tough enough, man. Who ain't really tasted desperations, man. Like you see the difference of work ethic and entitlement in moments like that. So I'm with you, bro. That's definitely a key piece of Hard Knocks. It shows like Last Chance U. No doubt.
Yeah.
Jermaine Johnson was definitely one of the guys that turned it around, bro. Like his story is one of like them shining examples. But for every Jermaine Johnson, you got a DJ Law, you got an Isaiah Wright, man. Guys that like literally like they faded out the spotlight and fell off the face of the planet. Whether it's like living in poverty right now, or in some cases locked up, bro. Like it can happen like that. Not everybody is a Ronald Ollie, man. That can get a shot in the league. Maybe not necessarily be like a big time player, but get enough checks to make sure his family's straight. But yeah, man, no, that's hard reality, bro. Like that, but that is the beauty of this time of year, man. Because you could, no matter what level you in, whether you in high school, whether you in college, the NFL, man, you could be shaping what the rest of you, not only just the rest of this year is going to look like, but what the rest of your life might be looking like, man. Like this is a very critical moment for football players, man. The month of August, bro. This is what separates the Jimmies and the Joes, man. It ain't so much about X and O's, it's about the Jimmies and the Joes, man. Who's hungry and who's focused. Definitely love it, man. That's the month of August, man.
Dog days of summer. We are here.
The dog days of summer. Dog days of summer, indeed. And speaking of dogs, I think it's that time, man, for us to transition to the final lap here, man. Speaking of dogs, we're about to talk about our top 5 dogs from our favorite NFL franchises. As stated at the top of the episode, I'm a San Francisco 49ers fan. Been following the 49ers very closely since the days of, only the old head gamers are going to remember this, man. How I fell in love with the 49ers is when on a Christmas Eve back in like 1993, man, back before the PlayStations, internet, and all that stuff was out, man. Never forget opening up a Christmas package underneath my grandma's Christmas tree, man. Had a fresh new Sega Genesis, and attached to it was Joe Montana Sports Talk Football. And that's how I actually became a 49ers fan, man. Actually rocking with that, man. Only the real heads going to remember Sega Genesis, Joe Montana Sports Talk Football, and how like football games basically started to evolve from the early 90s onward, man. I ain't gonna be one of those guys that will fake the funk and be like, I've been rocking with the Niners since the 80s. I don't remember none of that, bro. Like I started formulating my sports identity in the early 90s. But for me, man, it was like I started watching them, man. Then all of a sudden they was up and in the Super Bowl. So I will say I've been a faithful part of the 49er faithful, man, since the early 90s. But yeah, man, how would you say, I know you mentioned it earlier, your uncle being a key factor as to why you fell in love with the Bengals, man, but you want to expand a little bit more on that?
It's pretty much it. Like, growing up, and for the most part, an absentee father, so he was that father figure. So he's who I gravitate to. He's the reason I picked up a football. So yeah, like, with him being there, he the reason, bro. Like, and then he was a Michigan fan. I'm born and raised here in Columbus, Ohio, but my family is originally from Alabama. So he's a transplant, and he's the reason y'all's fan base. He's the reason that he didn't become a Buckeye fan, and it hasn't changed in over 40 years. It's the front runner fan base, and he's a Michigan fan. He's a Michigan man, and then also like his friends, Michigan men as well. Like, so it was like that. And then actually, when I'm able to like start playing football myself, it didn't help the fact that my first glaring memory, even down like to why I'm a Michigan fan, is Charles Woodson back at the 20-yard line, hands on the hip, returning a punt. Like, that's my introduction to football. So like, it's like a golden moment to where it's like, this is cemented. This is my team. Yeah. And he is the reason I'm a Bengal fan. He's the reason that I'm a Michigan fan, and that won't change. Like, so it all goes to him in regards to that. And it's like, and honestly, I was kind of like, I'm gonna be a Panther fan because I like the colors and shit like that.
Me too, bro. You talking about the Carolina Panthers? Yeah, like, man. Yeah, me too, bro.
They came out in '96. I was 6.
Yep.
7, and I was like, oh, I like them. They had Tim Diakabatuka, Michigan man.
Yes, sir.
I was like,
yes, sir.
I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna rock with them. And then he would kick my ass in Madden with Corey Dillon and Jeff Blake and Carl Pickens, and I'm like, oh, these niggas is nice. Like,
and
I
don't even know. Was nice on the sticks back then.
And don't even know if they was actually nice. I just know that he held no bars. Like, so when y'all called me the mad scientist and how the way I game, it's because of him too. Like, I was 11 and 12 years old, going to Madden tournaments with him at his house with his other adult friends competing. Like, they got his paycheck, but at the same time, they cutting his paycheck, but at the same time, he's somehow a Bama fan. So,
man,
so, bruh. Like, I don't know where,
man, full time.
I don't know where we went wrong with Zeke. Like, I ain't gonna say we went wrong, but like, he is a Bama fan.
Yeah,
like you a Bengal fan, he a Ravens fan. Like, so yeah, I'm just saying, man. Like, he's the reason. Like, he's the reason that my passion for football is what it is. Like,
no doubt,
it's all them. But yeah, like, I forgot, lost my train of thought talking about it. But like,
nah, you good, bro. Yeah.
But nah, like, we're talking about But that's why I'm a Bengal fan, and it run deep every single time that I say that I'm about to be done with them. I just can't leave. Like, I just can't leave, bro.
It'd be cold to me, man. It'd be cold to me.
I just can't leave, and then we draft Burrow, and I'm glad
that's one hell of a reason to stay. Yeah,
because I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
You had doubts about Joe Burrow.
This is why though. This is why I had doubts. I'm gonna tell you why I had doubts.
I'm listening.
Because one, yes, he went to Ohio State. I was like, he's not that good. Hold on. So that was one. And then he went to LSU that first year.
He did. He stunk.
And he wasn't that good.
Wasn't that good.
But then Jamar Chase and JJ show up on the scene, and he's balling. I'm like, no, he's good because of them niggas. Because of them. So the same way I hold Jerry Rice, and he made the corner. That's the way I held them. That's the way I helped them too.
At least you're consistent with your nonsense.
But that's the way. That's the way I helped them too. I'm like,
okay,
everybody can't have two true number ones.
Yeah.
Both of them had over 1,700 yards, 20 touchdowns apiece. I'm like, no, it's them. He the reason. He the fucking reason. It's them two. And sure enough, both of them two went into the NFL and killing. They're the two best receivers in football. And I don't really think it's a debate beyond those two. So it wasn't like I was wrong. I just didn't give him enough credit because
your faith was misplaced.
I was like, it's them, not him. He's proven me wrong. He's got us to a bowl. Chase is a Triple Crown winner, and who I feel is the best receiver in football over JJ. It's not open and shut.
Yeah.
But it's
argument could be made for either one.
I think he's the best. I think he's the best receiver because of his run after catch ability. But
hell yeah, I respect that.
I tell them all the time. I was like, Marvin Lewis is the only person I've ever seen go 4-2, and the media asks him, "Do you want to be back next year?" And his response is, "No." The question is, do I want to be back?
Man, you already know what I said about Marvin Lewis, man. When it came to the Bengals, the man had diplomatic immunity.
Like, it made no sense how he kept his job for as long as he did.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, like, but that's why I'm a Bengal fan, and I'll always be a Bengal fan, and that's like, I got it on now. I got the jersey in 4 different ways. I got the regular whites. I got the whiteout black, the white Bengal white one that they wear. I got the orange and I got the black. It's just what it is. Like, I'm a Bengal fan through and through. Bengals, Wolverines, but
it's funny that you brought that. No doubt, man. It's funny that you brought that because my uncles also had a key impact. Like, for some reason, our family is very divided on the pro level. Like my 2 uncles, on my mom's side, man, like one, they're part of the Bengals Nation, and then my other uncle, he's a part of he's Mr. Black and Yellow, so he's a Steelers fan, My grandmother, Lisa, when I was growing up, she seemed like she was a Pittsburgh fan, but she has quietly joined me on the 49ers bandwagon here of late. Love my grandma for that. You know what I'm saying? My mom, God rest her soul, she was also a Steelers fan. We was just a family divided when it came to the pros, man. And even my grandfather, God rest his soul, man, he was a Browns fan through and through. So, and I just remember memories of them struggling, like rooting for them cats back in the 90s, man. Like it was, I was like, God bless. Like, ugh, like how can y'all root for one? The colors ain't that great. And like how? Like, but you know, to each his own. But we all seem to be in agreement, man, when it came to Ohio State, man. And I ain't gonna lie, like, because my mom, I almost became a Michigan fan because my mom, man, she had me laced out with a couple of nice Michigan Wolverine outfits when I was coming up. Definitely in elementary school, man. It was close.
Best.
I was rocking with the colors. Mm-hmm. But my Uncle Mitch and my Uncle Mark and my cousin Landon, they wasn't having it, man. When I say I got summers, man, in 1997 and 98, man, when we was all like living together, man, it just Sports Center, Buckeyes, and you know, rooting for some of my favorites, man, back then. You know, the Eddie Georges of the world, David Bosses of the world, man. But you know, unfortunately, man, they didn't have the best records against Michigan in the 90s, but. You know, that all changed when I got to high school, you know, under Jim Tressel. But yeah, it's I definitely family is the key reason why I wanted to become like a Buckeye fan. But I just kind of ventured off away from everybody and found my way out west, man, with the 49ers, man. I could thank my mom and my godmother, man, for the Sega Genesis with Joe Montana on the cover. And then I soon found out about my boy Jerry Rice, man. My boy Jerry Rice, the best wide receiver of all time.
Funny enough, though. I wasn't a 49er fan, but so my first actual jersey was a Jerry Rice jersey.
Okay.
Followed by my uncle, I don't know how he got it, but like a game issued Joey Galloway jersey for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
I wish I still had it. I wish I did, but that was like my second one.
Okay.
So, but I was also a big Jerry guy. Like I thought it was shit when I got that Jerry Rice jersey with a pair of black and white Nikes.
Oh yeah,
like
crispy, crispy.
So, but
he definitely is the GOAT, no doubt about it.
But the segue, because of Jerry Rice, I know without question if he's not one on your list, I know he's on the list, but if he's not one, I don't know what you're on, but
I guess
proceed with your top 5 all the time, which would be perceived as your Mount Rushmore
no doubt
49ers. And I want to see if you're gonna have one of my faves on there. I don't think he's gonna make it, but he's just one of my faves because of the nostalgia of my growing up. So we'll see what you.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Ain't no surprise here, man. Firmly entrenched at number 1. Because the other guys is kind of a shuffle, you know what I mean? But by far, Jerry Rice is my all-time favorite 49er. I mean, what more can be said, man? Greatest of all time. He's the total package, bruh. And to your point earlier in the pod, man, talking about making the careers for Joe Montana and Steve Young. I mean, there's a reason why we was able to move away from Joe Montana in the early 90s and not really miss a beat by inserting Steve Young in that quarterback. You know what I mean? So it's Jerry Rice, man, hands down. I don't entertain anybody's arguments because I know these clowns we try and man, and don't get me wrong, I got love for Randy Moss, T.O., Megatron, whoever else you want to throw in there, but they don't have the resume to challenge Jerry Rice. They just don't. Man. So now Jerry Rice is entrenched at my number 1, man. We're gonna go the snake draft route there, man. But who would you say is your top Bengal of all time? I kind of saw your list, but I'm curious to know who's your favorite all time.
So I think one has to be, it's by default. Like I never actually got to witness this player play myself, but because like you said, the resume, he was the only one. He actually played in both Super Bowls, 81 and 88, and he quarterbacked not one but 2 separate MVPs that he protected, and that's Anthony FD
Munzo.
So
I got you.
I circle his last name, but like it's him. Like he's regarded as one of the best left tackles in football history
for sure. Respect.
So like it's undeniable. Like, you can't have a Bengal list and not have him on it. Like I said, I never witnessed him play. And like, as an honorable mention, I don't have him on my list. You, for that same reason, outside of the Super Bowl appearances, you almost can throw Andrew Whitworth in on that list as well with his longevity with the Bengals. But I did leave him off of my list. But he has the same type of allure. Like, he played 12 years and was an 11-time Pro Bowler and a 9-time first team All-Pro at left tackle. So, yeah, like, left tackles usually don't get in within the first 3 years of being Hall of Fame eligible, and he did that. So, it's saying something, man. So, he would be my one. And then the second one, I can't speak too much on because he was definitely before my time. But you kind of have to go the route of Kenny Riley. So by the time he retired, he was like 5th all time in interceptions. He just recently got inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2023. So for that, you would have to go kind of 1 and 2 out of like just retrospect. You could change the order going. That's the order I'm gonna go. I'm actually not going in the order of like best. Or who my favorite is. I'm just going to who my respect is being paid with the first 2. Just out of history of the Bengals organization, and then we'll move into a different conversation with my last 3.
I got you.
But out of respect, those are definitely my 1 and 2 spots. I got you. Have at 2.
For me, man, and even though it's a continuation here, man, we actually just talked about him, man, but if there was ever a guy that deserves to be in the same conversation as a Jerry Rice when it comes to receivers, it's obviously the guy that, you know, he learned a lot from as far as on how to be a professional and carved out his own legacy as being one of the best wide receivers. Unfortunately, didn't finish his career as a 49er, but ironically, his son is currently in the training camp for the Niners now, man. But T.O., man, I will always be a Terrell Owens fan, even though I know it was a messy divorce when he left San Francisco and he didn't leave on the greatest of terms, man. I'm always going to be a big time T.O. fan. I got very fond memories of growing up watching T.O. do his thing, man. And, you know, between whether it was the celebrations, man, the plays he was making, just being unguardable, being a true dog, man. Like, he's a guy that got it out the mud and truly like became like not just a number 1 receiver, but became an all-time receiver. I mean, dude's work ethic is unmatched. And I hate the fact that, you know, his career was just marred by the stuff off the field. And it wasn't even like legal stuff. It's just like PR stuff. You know what I mean? Because as Shannon Sharp said, you know, he was never labeled as a bad team. Well, not necessarily as a bad teammate, but he never got arrested for anything. He was never like, you know, necessarily like disruptive in the sense of being like a legal distraction to his team. He was a guy that came in and did his thing and worked. I mean, some Philadelphia Eagle fans might have like a difference of opinion as far as that goes, but you know, I think that said a lot more about where the franchise was at for them at that point in time, man. But T.O.'s my number 2, arguably, you know, top 3 receiver, all time, probably. Which, if it was me, if I'm gonna be honest and objective, I probably got him certified right there at number 3 behind Randy Moss and obviously behind Jerry Rice. But T.O.'s my second favorite all-time 49er, and then But the third one here, man, I just got the utmost respect for this dude, man. He is a 49er through and through. I know he also didn't technically finish his career with the 49ers, but he gave us everything that he could have, man, and more. He is one of the best running backs of all time, in my personal opinion, and that's Frank the Tank Gore, bro. He's one of the best running backs of all time, man. Frank Gore, he exemplified what it meant when you say bang, bang, Niner gang, man. He may not have the flashiest highlights, man, but this dude, considering how he had injury issues in college, he carved out one hell of a pro career, man. Like Frank Gore is my guy, dude. Like Frank the Tank, that's my dude, man. That's my dude. So I really enjoyed watching him, especially during them Jim Harbaugh years, man, and you know, in the early 2010s, and being a big part of that 49er culture, man. So Frank's right there, probably at a solid number 3 for me. I see you kind of screwed your face up there, man. I'm curious to see where you're going with that.
I'm running out of numbers. And we're not talking about greatest receivers of all time, so Pitts ain't got nothing to do with the conversation. I wanted to chime in early, but I ain't want to disrupt you. But yeah, that's why no love for
Stay
Pitts.
tuned.
Because like I was in my head, I was going through it, and then like when you said running back, my eyes kind of lit up because I was like,
"Oh, you thought I was going to say Garrison Hurst?"
No, no.
Ricky Waters?
Yes, I was like, Ricky is my guy.
Pretty Ricky
because of Madden.
I mean, come on, the epic high step. Come on.
So, like, it's straight nostalgia. Why I would put him on there, not because of his actual overall play.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But like Ricky was nice. Ricky was also cold though. So it's not like Ricky just on there because of that.
Say Ricky Waters.
I was like, I know he would. I never even thought of Frank, but like you already said 3.
Mm-hmm.
And it's some heavy hitters in the Bay. So you about to piss somebody off because somebody got to get left off.
Oh, for sure.
And I feel like I already know who's being left off the list. But we'll see. We will see.
It's several names I'm going to surprise people with, man. But it's going to be a testament to my knowledge, man. You know, and guys that I watch play through the years.
Yeah. So my number 3 is pure entertainment. Then and now.
Yep, I already know.
And now. Who's probably actually about to clock into work himself to do something very similar right now.
We try and be like him when we grow up.
So, you know what I mean? So, 3 on my list of my Mount Rushmore is no other than Chad Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson, Mr. 8'5" himself, Mr. Waffle House to your 7-Eleven, Mr. Peter Ward. So that's the that's who I got. You know, he is a 6-time Pro Bowler, over 10,000 receiving yards. It's gonna piss some people off with who I finished up with this because he's my favorite, but I don't know if he was the best receiver. And I don't know. And then on top of that, I don't know. Maybe it's not because I also don't know if he was even the second best. So we'll see, but we'll see who it is. But he's definitely my favorite, trending towards my second favorite now. But most entertaining by far. He's probably the most entertaining personality that the NFL has probably ever seen. And he was ahead of his time as far as the entertainment value of what he brought on the field on Sundays and occasionally Monday night. He restored a winning culture with Carson Palmer.
Yep.
And you know, we can never get over the hump and never actually finish the job.
Damn, now I know where you're going. Okay.
But that's where we're at. So that's why I got at 3. And then for my 4 spot, I might piss people off because now that was just straight recency bias because we have because at 4, you know, the Bengals may not have a rich history, but we do have 2 prior MVPs that played the quarterback position and also got the Super Bowls. So with that, that'll be Ken Anderson, won the 81 MVP. We went to the Super Bowl. We lost to the 49ers. 88, we went Boomer Esiason, won MVP. One of the prettiest deep balls that you ever see in the NFL. Lost to the 49ers.
Damn, kind of a here.
But I have at my 4th spot the man I was just very critical of coming into it because I am a believer of the young man that we are going to get back to a bowl sooner than you think. We're going. We come for y'all. But it's Joe Burrow.
Cool.
You know, Joey B. I think he's going to end his career as the best quarterback in Bengal history. So, you know, you can say I'm putting, the horse in front of the carriage. Well, the carriage in front of the horse, rather. But I believe that he's going to go down as the greatest Bengal quarterback in Bengal history. You know, the way he ended last year, I know we didn't make the playoffs, but like, honestly, if we would have made the playoffs, he probably should have been the MVP. I think he went 7 straight games, 300 or more, and 3 like 3 touchdowns consecutively, which is an NFL record. So yeah, like it's Joey B, and
okay.
I think he's going to go down as the best Bengal player potentially in NFL history. I don't even know who Isaac. Oh, he's about with the Rams, like, but he said he was talking about Burrow. Like,
okay.
I think he's going down as the greatest ever. Greatest Bengal player ever and greatest quarterback for sure. But that's who I have in my 4 spot. And then let me know who you have at your 4 and your 5 spot.
So this is where, of course, it gets interesting. But I hate to say it, Smiley in the chat just couldn't hold his damn horses and mentioning the damn name. But this guy, short window. But I enjoy watching this. I mean, like, I know some people gonna try. I know some people in our clan, especially, gonna try to say Luke Kuechly was the best linebacker in the league at that point in time. But I don't give a damn. I will die. And even though I'm a fair weather Panthers fan, I'm a part-time Panthers fan. I still rock with them even to this day. I'm going to say the heart and soul of that 2012 team, man, is none other than a recent Hall of Fame inductee, and I fully deserve it, even though some people try to say his career wasn't long enough to get in there. But I felt with what we saw with the short sample size was worthy of it because I've seen more egregious cases. None other than that guy, number 52, Mr. Patrick Willis. I mean, just when you say, again, another guy, man, I know a lot about his history and what he overcame growing up, bro. Like, just watching his story. Definition of hard work, man. Definition of hard damn work. Blue collar, and I just mean one guy that was just a game changer out there at the linebacker position, bro. One day when we start talking all-time middle linebackers, do not be surprised. I got him up there with some of the greats, but even though again I know his resume will be shortened and that'll have an impact to his like all-time record. But Pat Willis, man, that dude was just a dog, bro. It still hurts the fact that he could not get a ring and we could not get over the hump. In my opinion, what might have been one of the most ridiculous Super Bowls I've ever seen in 2012. But
that power
outage with the hardball boy. You know, we was getting our teeth kicked in. Now I'll be the first to admit we was getting our teeth kicked in, and who knows? Maybe there might have been an overzealous 49er fan that caused that blackout. You know, give us a chance to get back in it because Lord knows we needed help. But it still hurts that we couldn't finish the damn job and complete the comeback against the Ravens. Part of the reason why I got just a tad bit of disdain for that franchise. Even today, even though I rock with Lamar Jackson, but that franchise in general just got a little bit of disdain for him, especially considering the fact that, you know, Ray Lewis all of a sudden became this born, again, religious guy on the back end of his career. But, you know, whatever. But got Pat Willis as my number 4. And 5, this guy will probably be flying off of most people's radars when it comes to all-time 49ers. I got a guy, man, he was 49ers from day one until he retired. Another guy, hard worker, man, not a bad teammate, but, I mean, he was there through the good times, and he for sure hung in there with us through some bad seasons. I'm talking the late 90s and the early 2000s where the 49ers was irrelevant.
Bro, you're not about... Bro, this is
I know where you're going. I know who you're thinking, but nah, I'm gonna say Flip Mo's the greatest. But go, who do you think? Who do you think I'm about to say?
No, it's not about who you about to name. It's who you not about to name.
I know.
Continue. But just know,
this is my top 5. This is my top 5.
Just so you know, to hit you with our beloved Stephen A. This list is blasphemous. Blasphemous.
I know it is, man. You know,
the audacity.
This is my top 5. You know, this is just me personally. Because
the list is garbage.
When it comes to making a list, he's garbage. But nah, my guy, man, King, man, he hung in there with this man. Even got a Super Bowl ring with us, man. But he hung in there with the Niners, man, after everybody had departed and fell off, man. And my boy Brian Young, man, defensive tackle for the 49ers, man. That's my dog, man. I'm a rep him. I know he ain't got the resume, but he was just a true dog. He's a Hall of Famer. I know. He's a Hall of Famer, man, but I know he doesn't have like that iPod. He's not a Warren Sapp like kind of like guy when it comes to like having like the stats and stuff like that. Because again, he was there when we was cooking in the 90s. And unfortunately, he was there. That's what he was relying on. Jeff Garcia and and the Brandon Lloyds of the world and the Kevon Barlows. We just couldn't figure shit out. We were a damn dumpster fire. Hey, the boy went out when we was just complete dog shit for the early 2000s. We were a freaking afterthought. But Brian Young's my guy, man. Just because I respect the longevity, man. Like him, like guys like him, Frank Gore, man, nearly lifetime 49ers, man. I rock with that. I'm gonna hand it to you for your 5th pick, and then we're gonna talk about some honorable mentions and close out the show.
Bro, how the hell did you leave Joe off?
I know. After all that shit I was talking earlier, right? After all that shit I was talking. Like I said, man. Like I said, it's my top 5.
Like I would have got it. I would have got it if you left one of them off. Him or Steve.
Yeah, I know.
You can't leave both of your quarterbacks off.
I know. This is my top 5, though. You know,
that's crazy.
Let's just say
that's crazy.
To my defense, Joe has really irritated me in his post-playing days as a commentator. So he said a couple of things about some of our current players that I'm not necessarily in love with. So I got a little bit of slight beef with him right now as far as that goes. But, you know, still respect him. He's still in my honorable mentions. But and Steve, man, as far as much as I rock with Steve Young, man, he just wasn't with us long enough for me to like be like, he's one of my favorite like all time 49ers. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, I just can't quite, you know, at least for me personally, man. But these are my guys. This is my top 5. It's my list.
Your list.
I got quite an extensive honorable mentions list.
Because people might say the same thing about my list because of
because I see one guy that I'm shocked that you're not going to mention him here when you get ready to close out this list. But I'm gonna let you cook though.
I got honorable mentions too. I mentioned one of them earlier.
Okay.
But on my Mount Rushmore, I'm going to let you guys know that on my 5th spot, it's young Uno. It's young Uno. So yes, crazy with ChatGPT. The picture isn't perfect.
That shit's fire.
But this is my Mount Rushmore of the Bengals, closing out with Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is the only Triple Crown winner in Bengal history. So he has that where he stands alone. Mm-hmm. So I think he's the best receiver in football, and I don't see a fall off from him, barring any injuries. If he's healthy, he's going to be a problem for the foreseeable future for the AFC North. So Baltimore can't do nothing with him. He pretty much wrote his name on the father of the birth certificate of the damn Ravens as of recently. So I don't see any change coming from that whatsoever. Mm-hmm. He's the best receiver as far as catch out the run in football right now. He's 6 foot, 205, 210 pounds, compact, turns into a physical running back once he catches the ball. He's one of the only that would take a 5-yard slant and split the defenders and still beat you downfield, or he's the master of catching the out route, cutting it in and making somebody miss to be simply the best receiver in football right now. And he's on my Mount Rushmore of Bengals already, even though he's only year 5. Mm-hmm. I think he's earned that spot. Like, you know, people came in because he made the dumbass comment that he made in training camp. And, you know, it was hard for me, Jamar, at first, because I didn't know how to defend that dumbass comment. But you got it together. You know, people was ready to write you off because you said that it's hard for me to catch the ball because the ball don't got the white line on it like the college ball do. So it's hard for me to gauge. I was like, I don't know how to defend that shit, Jamar. You're making me look bad. And because I was like, yeah, best receiver. He better than Jefferson at LSU, blah, blah, blah. And Jefferson was coming off the rookie year that he had before. So I'm in group chats like, nah, y'all tripping. Chase was the one at LSU. And then sure enough, the season started versus Minnesota.
Yep.
He had 100 yards receiving. I was like, yeah, I knew I was right. My boy ain't let me down, and he ain't let me down since. Mister, I'm always fucking open. Okay. So I'm with it. He is closing out my top 5. Honorable mention.
Mm-hmm.
He should probably be on this list because he is the all-time leading rusher in Bengal history, and Corey Dillon.
Respect.
He is all-time leading rusher, and he got a bowl, but it wasn't with us. It was courtesy of the Pats, and he left us disgruntled, which I don't blame him because our ownership is shit.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're listening from, but we're in Ohio, and Ohio gets cold, and Cincinnati is on the Ohio River. And if you don't know, it's a little bit more snow than we get here in Columbus, and a little colder because of the river lake effect. And it's 2025, if you didn't know, and they just got their indoor practice facility 2 years ago.
Crazy.
For the first time ever, because our owner is cheap as shit. So I don't blame him. Our owner never provided the greatest of working environments for our players, but he's finally starting to open up the pocketbook, and hopefully it starts to change and more people are willing to come here and build around Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and Higgins. But fourth on my honorable mention, I got Dillon, and because you talking D tackles, my boy Gino. My boy
respect.
Gino.
Okay.
He played with us for about 10 years. Of course, for us for those 10 years in the same time with Chad and Carson Palmer and those boys, and Rudy Johnson and TJ Houshmandzadeh or Houshmama.
I was going to say that. You took the words out of my mouth. Pause.
So, but yeah, so it's he was on some great Bengal teams. Just can never get over the hump as well. With that damn Marvin Lewis. But yeah, Geno Atkins, Georgia boy. So you would go there. What about a couple of your honorable mentions?
So obviously I kind of just showed my hand with the two quarterbacks. I mean, they my guys, but I got my reasons why they ain't in my top 5. One, also recency, man, because I'm going to hope that he stays a 49er for life, man, because I think he's a representative of the Bang Bang Niner gang culture. In my opinion, the best damn tight end in the NFL currently. I don't care what nobody says. George Kittle, man, he's a 49er through and through, man, hard worker, out of Iowa, man, out of tight end U himself. Rock with George Kittle so heavy, man. That dude's as one of these guys I follow social media, man, he is arguably the best raging alcoholic that laces up the cleats. But I rock with George Kittle heavy. He's one up there, man, and this guy's got a polarizing legacy, man. But I just remember before all the nonsense started and all the ridiculous storylines started to take over with him, man, I'm gonna still say he's one of my favorite all-time 49ers. Makes honorable mention, man. That is Colin Kaepernick, man. Rock with Colin Kaepernick. Super heavy, man, just because of what he was on, man, during the time when he, he was the definition of like, you got to stay ready, man, because when your opportunity comes, you got to take advantage of it. Real short window for us. I hate how everything progressed as far as his career goes, but it also, his story is an enlightening piece of how nasty the NFL business can be, whether it's, especially when it comes to the art of business. So, I hate the fact that even under this current regime, how they unceremoniously let him go and dismissed him with the nonsense. But I know it was all PR related. It definitely wasn't based off of stats and potential. But I get it. When you got a clean house, you got a clean house. And I ain't gonna lie, even with that even kind of had me questioning my fanhood for a moment until I saw what the rest of the NFL did. And I just said, it's just the nature of the beast, man. Nobody's innocent when it comes to business in general. So Colin Kaepernick's on my honorable mentions list. Another guy, man, another unheralded hero, man, a lifetime 49er as well, man. Joe Staley, one of our left tackles. In my opinion, he's one of the best Niners. He's another guy that also represented us as well, pretty well too, during his playing days. I wish he all too could have stuck around a little bit longer as well, especially when we were on the verge of making the Super Bowl. And he just had to hang it up right beforehand. We really could have used him. For sure, but Joe Staley's another one of my guys as well. And then to round it out, and this one hurts, man, because I was a huge. I'm still rooting for him, even though he ain't playing for us anymore, man. my guy Debo Samuel, man. Like just I rock with Debo heavy. He's just a very electric playmaker for us, man. He created some great memories, during his brief time with us. In general, I hate that things got messy on the back end of one rough season, but Debo's another one of my guys, man. Rock with Debo heavy, and that's going to round it out for my honorable mentions list. So, but
all right. So I forgot to mention one, which was key, but I'm pretty sure you can see it in the background right there. had to go grab the prop. So
well, I can't see it because we still got your Mount Rushmore up here on the screen, so I can't quite see it.
So for my last honorable mention, there's a couple people that you can name, because you can name like Carson Palmer. He did great work for us, but I'm actually gonna go with who I actually think is probably the second best receiver in Bengal history. Well, he's the first right now.
Wherever he was gonna mention,
he's the first right now.
Okay. Okay.
But Chase is gonna take that spot as long as he stays healthy. But
I was wondering, bro. I was getting ready to call you the question because I said you was talking a lot of
no relation though. No relation.
I was going to say, bro, like how you not gonna mention?
But another Georgia dog, AJ Green
in the red and black.
AJ Green, simply great.
Yeah,
he's with us for 10 years. 10 of those years, 9 of those years, he was 1,000-yard receiver. And those was 9 consecutive into his injuries.
Monster.
And then, like I said, because of our shit ownership, he didn't want to be a part of a rebuild. And asked to be out once we got Joe Burrow.
Crazy.
So in essence, he was 2 years away potentially going to a bowl, which is like crazy.
Mm-hmm. I would have still been a good contributor for y'all too.
Yeah,
sure.
The only thing is, I don't know if we would have got Chase then, because I don't know if they would have. I don't know if he still tears his ACL. Different player, different position. He's maybe not ever in that position to tear his ACL. Yep. We may not ever have Chase, but yeah, like AJ is simply a dog. I always wanted to have the argument with like, who better, him or Julio? I'm not naive anymore. I know Julio is better than him, but AJ held his own. But AJ also didn't have an MVP quarterback throwing him the ball, so I can also make that an argument, because a lot of people don't want to put respect on Matt Ryan's name, but he is an NFL MVP.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just facts.
He is.
But he had the red rifle. Dalton.
Oh, Ginger. Your guy.
Damn, Dalton. That was his quarterback, and we can never get over that hump.
Red Rocket.
In the North with the Ravens and the Ravens and Steelers. We in a tough decision. I feel we in the toughest division in football. It's a war. We go through 6 wars a year. 6 wars a year in that conference. Even down to the Browns. Even down to the Browns. For some reason, they play us better than
still the battle of Ohio, baby. Still the battle of Ohio.
It's a nasty rivalry when it comes to the Brownies and the Bengals.
I ain't a fan of either squad, but I tune in to watch that one, boy, because that is the battle for Ohio, man.
And what makes it even crazier, deals made by the same motherfucker.
Ain't that ironic, bro? Like just the history behind that. If you're from Ohio, man, if you know, bro. Like, again, I'm not a fan of either team, but I know the history behind both franchises, buddy.
Yeah, so the Brown family still runs the Bengals, but they are literally named after him.
Crazy,
Paul Brown.
Mm-hmm.
But the family runs the Bengals. But yeah,
irony of that shit. Crazy. the irony of that shit. Wow, man, wonderful, unique place to live, bro. What can I say?
Exactly. But yeah, that's go around on my, like, you can name other people, I'm sure. Like I said, Andrew Whitworth, great left tackle for us.
No doubt.
You can look at, I don't know if you wanted to, like, you can look at Rudy Johnson. He had a streak for us. You can look at TJ Houshmandzadeh. You can look at the short span with Peter Warrick and just the aura of Peter more than anything coming out of Florida State.
Yeah.
Boy, the buzz around Peter was something of like, legend coming out of Florida
State. Hey man, you'd have thought they was talking about Reggie Bush with him coming
better than Reggie Bush. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like they had Peter Warrick. It ain't too many hype trains like the Peter Warrick hype train was, bro.
Like, but I will say this though, it was warranted in the college level. Like Peter was nasty at
Florida State. No doubt about it.
Like the way they regard like Ryan Williams and the Jeremiah Smiths, he was like that, but 5'11", and was him at Florida State. And you look back at it, growing up playing Madden, I'm like, bro, why is he at 89 speed? Everybody's acting like he's the fastest man on earth at Florida State.
Oh, exactly. Those scouts got it right though, buddy.
Like he was okay. He was like a possession slot guy, and he really got cooking for like 2 years with Chad Johnson. That's when he became Waffle House and 7-Eleven. And they started that whole because they both was always open. Like I said, they were just entertainers, and so you can name him the aura of him. But Leon Hall, if you want to go on the defensive side as well as a cornerback.
Yeah.
The what could have been honorable mention in Mark Henry, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Well, Chris Henry, sorry. Because
I think I know who you mean.
It's Chris Henry. It's Chris Henry. His son is going to Ohio State. He was a 6'5" freaky type of receiver that was really probably on his way to being next up if he could have stayed out of trouble.
Freak accident, man.
Freak accident, him falling off the back of a moving pickup truck and hit his head, and he ended up passing from it while he was it training camp?
I think it was still during training camp, if I remember correctly.
So yeah, like, it happened, and rest his soul, and made Chris do great things to a degree at Ohio State. So, but yeah, that's where we at with it, man.
Yeah, one more guy I'm gonna mention, and we're gonna go ahead and close it out too, man. And I'm talking like I just remember like this is when I was really starting to come into my fandom with the Niners, man. Arguably the best defensive back of all time, Coach Prime, man. He played one season for us, man. And we got a Super Bowl out of it. And when I say it broke my heart to watch him leave after 1 year, man, to go to them damn Cowboys. I get it, man. I mean, money talks, man. But it was definitely a pleasure, man, watching Deion for that one season with the Niners, man. But unfortunately, I can't put him in my top 5 because he by far was not there, nowhere near long enough. But still one. Coach Prime, man, for those that didn't know, he was a Niner for one season. At one point in time, he had the best cornerback and the best wide receiver on the same squad. Just saying, all time. We'll never see nothing like that again. We did win a bowl. Remember we beat up on them Chargers you was just talking about.
I couldn't remember who it was again. It's like
Jay Humphries, man.
That's the most lopsided bowl in NFL history. It is. It's the biggest point differential in NFL history.
Even worse than
y'all beat him like 50-3. Like, what are you talking about? Like
it was. I remember it was ugly. I just remember walking into school that next day, man. I was still at Fairmore Elementary at the time. I just remember walking in like, if Kanye West was out there, man, I'd have been bumping. You can't tell me nothing.
Yeah, that bowl was 49-26. Like, yeah, they scored late. Like, it was over.
Oh, it was definitely over. It was well over. Like it was like
Steve
Vince
Young
Carter
threw 6 touchdown passes and 3 of them to Jerry Rice. 10 catches.
Goated.
149. 3 touchdowns. Jerry.
Goated. That boy good.
But people want to argue who the best. Who got bowls to back it up?
Mr. Rice.
I think he's the only one. I think he's the only receiver in the top 5 in any category that has a bowl.
He is, man. He is. That's why I say he has the total package, which makes it indisputable. Total package. He's got the resume, bro. Other positions, you might be able to make some arguments for some other guys. But when it comes to that wide receiver, nope. And the other guys that you could throw in there, you can't blame nobody but themselves. With the exception maybe Larry Fitzgerald. He just played for a dog shit franchise, and like we said, there's only 2 things that could kill a prime. It's another prime, and the city of Detroit can kill a prime, as you said.
They've killed 2. They've killed 2.
Man, boy, we had a good laughing word the other day when I told him about that. I said only primes can kill primes in the city of Detroit because they killed 2 of them.
They've killed 2. Both in year 9, coincidentally, too. Like,
that's what I'm saying. The irony of that is crazy, bro. Like, just. It's like you start looking at year 10, you're like, I can't do this, man. I can't. They be like, nah, man, I'd rather hang it up and walk away with my health. Keep putting myself through this shit.
Facts.
No doubt, man. But y'all, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. This has been another phenomenal episode of the Crisp Logic Podcast. I appreciate the chat tapping in and rocking with the boys. And appreciate y'all, as always, man, continuing to show us love and pushing us, man, to be great at this, man. We are still in the infancy stages of the pod, man. We just getting warmed up, man. So be more shenanigans, more advancements. Be sure to check us out, man, on all the social media platforms, man. Facebook, IG, TikTok, man. We build it. We are coming, man, and we are building. We are building this, building something special, man. But we can't do it without the help of the people. So whether it's supporting us with liking the pages, man, tapping into the chat when we go on live, man. Again, in most cases, we will be coming to y'all more consistently on Thursday evenings as well. We may not be going this late into the evening, but we'll make sure that y'all be rocking with y'all most Thursday nights, man. And we're still looking for more collabs, man. We've only had 2 people tap in with us, man. We throwing it out there, man, for who want to step into the ring, man, and enjoying the shenanigans, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Join the shenanigans, come in, join the fun. Like I said, we always looking to collaborate. It's our way of, showing our appreciation to you guys, and we appreciate the support, the love that we receive from you guys. So like you said, like, follow, share, subscribe.
It's right there on the screen. Yeah, you got your to-do list right there.
Yep, you got it right there. It's right there for you. Like, just click the follow button.
That's
it is what it is. And and support us in whatever we do in all our endeavors. I'm going to go ahead and I've also started myself a sports column to give you guys something in print as well. It's Between the Lines with Zay. Second edition is coming out here soon, guys, and it's something that I've been wanting to do and been pushed to do, and it's here. Second volume 2 will be released this Sunday morning. It'd be on Substack. The page is out now on Facebook as well. You can follow that as well. But like I said, you continue to pour into us. We're going to continue to pour into you guys and give you guys great content. And like I said, we love you guys, and that's all we got for you on this episode, the 29th installment of the Chris Logic Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We are out.
Go holler at y'all on the next episode. We'll see y'all next Thursday night. Y'all continue to be safe and be easy. Peace.
Yeah.